Reason why you keep asking the question. You do not want the question to come to an end. The question and death are very closely related. They are one and the same.
Bro!
Today, we're doing a reaction. Myself and Mini Mitch.
Hi, I'm Mini Mitch. We're gonna be annoying this episode. Tune in.
Yeah, alright, so U.G Krishnamurti.
Yeah.
You know, I like to come into these teachers without any expectations.
But you're gunning.
But with this guy, something funny just happened because I haven't listened to anything from him yet, but from all the thumbnails, I've just been like, this looks like U.G Krishnamurti's evil twin. I said that, like those words.
Yeah.
We go to find this video, or whichever, we were looking through a few of his videos to find one to react to. The first one we click on, the top comment is, I love listening to U.G Krishnamurti. It's like finding Jiddu's evil, like mad, crazy twin.
That's some crazy stuff.
So we do have some thoughts, but we'll leave them behind.
Maybe.
Try to.
In the hope of finding some kind of answer to the questions they ask themselves, each year a small group of people comes to Gstaad in Switzerland. There they visit U.G, a 70-year-old Indian man who they...
Eli and I have a deep connection with the word Gestalt.
I didn't know it was a place.
Mm-hmm.
Gstaad, Switzerland?
Yeah, didn't know it was a place either. Gestalt is part of the reason why this channel exists. Yeah.
More on that another day.
More on that another day.
But don't waste your time here. You are not going to get anything here. What you are interested, you can get somewhere. For a price, pay and get it. So why bother hanging around me? You are not going to get anything because there is nothing to get. Nothing to get, nothing to change.
What is this crowd, and why is only one of them like... Look at this freeze frame of the man in the clock.
He's like,
I am time itself.
Wait, why was only one out of the three of them even looking at him?
That's what I'm saying, dude. And this guy... What the hell is going on in Gestalt? It looks like a meme.
Yeah. If you guys start making memes out of this stuff,
then it's over. The channel might end because it'll become too powerful if there are memes from this channel. We didn't give you that idea.
No.
Potato.
Yeah.
In which sense do you function differently?
It never occurs to me that I function differently from anybody. The thought that I am different from anybody never enters my head. I don't think you are anything that I am not. But when once you ask these questions, I begin to realize that you and I seem to be functioning in two different states of being, if I may use that word, quote and unquote.
Oh my. Oh man. It's hard not to be so full of ego when you're entering this path and be like, I'm this other thing. I'm on some crazy other stuff. But like that's not gonna help anyone.
Or yourself. Whatever that is.
Like, I think that's brilliant. He's like, yeah, I'm not assuming anything. It's just like I don't view myself as different from you. But then when you ask a question, like a certain question, it gives me
question.
Yeah, stupid question. Gives me the insight I need to see like, oh, okay, I guess we're at different levels of perception right now.
I'm liking it.
That's good. That's so good. That hit me.
But I try to understand, you see, what the problem is there in you. I don't see any problem. And you are only interested in solutions, you see. My interest is to point out that it is the solutions that you take as valid are responsible for your problems, just to point out. Then I am back in the situation as to what's the problem with him? I don't see any problem. You see. So when you begin to throw those questions at me, I just point out those questions are born out of the answers you already have. Without those answers, there won't be any questions. You see. I don't have any questions of any kind. How come you have questions? You are searching.
He just goes, I don't have questions of any kind. Interesting.
Very interesting. I feel like I'm trying not to bring it up into my brain. You see that?
Yeah.
We can all feel the contradiction between that and, like, you know, some stuff some other people say. Let's keep it down here for now.
I do like how he said there wouldn't be the question if there wasn't already the answer.
I missed that.
An interesting
Wow.
take.
Wow.
Play it backwards like that. And that the questions that you're asking, I think he just said the questions that you're asking have answers you already know. Which reminds me again of that way that when we listen to a spiritual teacher, we're often all like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
right,
agreeing
right,
with what
right,
they
right,
say,
right.
but how could you agree with what they say if you didn't already know it?
That's good. That's good.
I like this guy's look.
I do too.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
There is something about it. It's fresh.
It's kind of got the Kylo Ren vibe.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Like dark but light, you know?
Dark, but like you like it.
Yeah. That might just be Adam Driver, though. All right, let's go.
Is this the Adam Driver of spirituality?
Any kind. How come you have questions? You are searching for some meaning, some purpose. And religion provides all answers for that. Still you haven't found a meaning, no purpose. Always looking for something more interesting to do, but there's nothing more interesting to me, more purposeful, more meaningful to do than what I am doing at this moment. If you are not here, I would turn the television on and entertain myself there. Why you should entertain yourself? Why not? The whole thing is an entertainment.
We put some motive in you there, and that makes you talking to us.
Not with the idea of saving.
helping.
You can go to hell. Stay
Yes.
there for good. Get out, I'm saying.
But why don't you call it helping? What's the
I
difference?
don't-
I mean,
it's
what's the
not
difference
helping.
between
The
helping?
only help I can give you is to call a policeman and throw you out, which I don't want to do. There is certain things like common decency and elementary manners. That's all. I'm not just
Oh my god.
saying all these things for the sake of saying things.
Is this like gonna turn into a sitcom?
Yeah.
Or something? Like all these characters are like just need like dun 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 with like the name kind of like coming above their heads. Like, you know them, you love them. It's
Yeah.
like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who's this guy? What's that expression?
Dude, it's tense in that room.
It's
You
very tense in that
It's like
room.
I feel like everyone knows that he's saying this stuff to like try to liberate you,
Yeah.
but it's still tense.
And they're fighting it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. They're fighting it. And it's like, that makes me question, like, why'd you come? Why'd you come? Because what I would hope that I'd be able to do if I were to have the privilege to enter a room with a person like this, is to just accept them as an authority teacher. Because if they really are, then they're going to do what Sadhguru says and only speak from a place of knowing. And then what would you have to debate? You know?
Well, I think you almost need to unearth those answers in yourself with the questions, you know? So maybe like, because if you don't get yourself to that point of snapping, you know, you're never going to snap and understand. But I do know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like it probably depends on who the teacher is, you know?
Yeah.
I did like, it was interesting when he said, this is all entertainment. That was kind of funky. Makes you think about, he's like, what's with all this? You're looking for a purpose and meaning. Religion lays all that out, but you still don't have meaning. You're searching for more, but this is all just entertainment.
Yes. It's like, how exciting is life in those few moments when you're fully there? Just a walk outside can be like, the most exciting thing or amazing thing. Just like, entertaining is a better word. Entertaining thing, not exciting. But then on the flip side, you could do the exact same thing and not recognize any of its entertainment. It's all perception.
It's all perception. Perception. All right, let's see how this tense situation gets resolved.
Yes.
Or if it does.
So why do you talk? Too absurd to ask that question. Why doesn't it occur to you that you are the one that is responsible for all this talking? If you go up, that's the end of the story for you. What I would do with myself, why are you concerned about it? It's not that you
Was a
see,
crowd
I feel that
silence
if you
there,
go,
yeah.
there is always somebody to talk to. I assure you that it is not one of self-fulfillment for me. If it were so, that would be my tragedy. I am doing this for my self-fulfillment. No. Even if you project that image on me, it is just fine with me. I know it is not one of self-fulfillment at all.
But no, there should be an exchange, and there cannot be an exchange. No, there cannot be. If we try to talk together, we are going to compare our set of information. What I know, what you know. No. But if we start to fight, something is going to happen. If we sing together, something is going to happen.
Oh.
But on the level of information, I cannot meet you. Because my past experience is different and yours is different.
That's the coolest thing I've heard all episode. I'm just gonna say it.
What part of it?
Everything that guy was just saying about how if we are gonna sit here and just try to share information with each other, we're going to compare our information. Information doesn't convey an experience. Information being shared only really works on one energetic level. But say if we were going to sing together, that opens something. If we were going to experience something together, because the teaching that someone could give via language can only go so far. But the experience that you can share in person with someone has so much more potential. So much more potential. And of course, we're only talking on this channel, but that's like, what are we going to do? I don't know. That's a struggle for me.
Yeah.
It's like that we only really doing reactions is like we're just talking, the whole time. and sometimes we might be able to convey a different state of being that a teacher gets us into or something like that, but it's only so far. That's like my struggle sometimes with the internet.
Yeah.
It's given like a push and pull, because we'd never be able to be this readily available all over, and the information is going everywhere, but it's like you still can only really experience with the people around you and the world around you that's close by.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Makes me think about the kind of like dream we would have in the future of being able to make something physical.
Yes.
You know, like
yes. It just makes so much sense why Sadhguru made Isha.
Yeah.
At this point in my journey, it's like that is like, I feel like I'm feeling more and more like his YouTube videos are like just to get people's foot in the door.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely. Just get their foot in the door and just give them a little taste. Try and get them to do inner engineering. Try and go a step further. Go to the Isha Center. Like, do the physical things. Be connected on all dimensions of your life. To make something physical, that's the longer term goal. There's no goal, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's also,
all right, where's this gonna go?
Been reading different books. I read different books, and so if we try to, yes, you remember, what is the writer you prefer, and so on, we are comparing information, and there we are never going to meet. But if we would simply be silent and sit together, as in a Zen monastery, something happens.
Okay.
This guy's so German, and I love it.
Woo! That's hot.
Yeah.
That's some sizzling information.
This is right up Mitch's alley, because this is what Mitch lives for.
This is what I live for. Singing with other people, dancing with other people, sitting in silence with other people. You see past it. You see right past it. Whatever they think they are, whatever you think you are light years ahead of that. Or you have the opportunity to be light years ahead of that. That's something that I've experienced, especially just sitting in silence, looking at another person. There's something that happens there that is so vulnerable because there can be no barriers. But when we're talking back and forth, there can be barriers. There almost always are barriers. There can be ego. If you're sitting in silence with someone, like, the ego just starts to fall away after a while. It just does.
Ooh, it's kind of like experience.
Yeah.
Is perception. These are too many words. But I'm going to try it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to describe something.
Go. Yeah.
Experience is perception that is presence, not experience. Presence is perception unfiltered by the ego.
Damn. Yeah.
Presence is perception unfiltered by the ego.
That's a good one.
If you fully give yourself, if it's looking at someone's eyes, even if it's speaking, if it's singing, if you are, but what you're saying is we're so used to ego being thoughts. Ego is these ideas in our head, these like memories of how I am affected by whatever. And if you're even just sitting with someone, staring at each other's eyes, but you, in your mind, are on a little ego run of like thinking about what this experience means to them, and you're not present. Yeah. And you're not gonna go all those light years, you know? Yes. And I've had conversations with people that have felt like those light years, because neither of us are comparing it to anything. We're just like, it's like spells casting back and forth, you know? Yeah. And it's just like beauty. But I agree that we're so used to when we speak, you know, just waiting for the other person to finish so that we can talk because we have our idea already. But it's like if you're present with every part of it, or egoless. Yeah.
Another thing that Sadhguru says about Shiva is that, or I guess my interpretation that is so drawing to me, is that I view him in his life almost as a wanderer. As like someone who was just, literally was just let everything go. There was no direction he was headed. It was just wherever the wind took him, that's where it went. And I think that's the problem with creating expectations, creating goals, creating aspirations, because then you're so limited. And then it comes through in the day-to-day when you're talking with someone. This is why I thought about it. When you're talking with someone, that shows through your goals, your aspirations, you're looking into the future because you're just thinking like you already know what you're going to say, and you're not allowing, say, whatever you're saying to have an impact on me.
Oh! And when you were saying that, this is funny because for part of what you said, I was like, oh, I got something to say.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure you and I do that all the time, yeah.
Yeah, but it was making me think about the lifestyle we live.
Yeah.
And how much these goals, aspirations, all of those things are not wandering.
Yeah.
All of those things block you from wandering.
Yes, yeah.
A house, beautiful thing in a lot of ways, blocks you from wandering.
It does, yeah.
You know? And it's like, oh, freedom is really the, you know, I feel like when I hear the word wanderer, I love that word. I haven't heard that in a while. It makes me think of you just don't have any weights on you anymore. You know, you've released all of those, and it allows you to be like if you guys have ever had whatever a time where you got to travel or something like that, it puts you in a wanderer state kind of automatically, which I think is why so many people get like kind of addicted to traveling.
Yeah,
they're like, I want to go everywhere, because when you go to a completely new place, all of a sudden all of your senses perk up. Because now it's like, I need to know what's going on, where it's happening, how it's happening. Which is just presence.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I mean, I think the trick to it all is you need to be that wherever you are.
Wherever you are. And that is so difficult in the societies we live in, because it's like the people around you are going to be looking 10 years down the line and trying to figure out what job they're going to have and how they're going to set up their retirement. And like, that's all you, like, if you can recognize that's all noise. That's all noise just to like quiet down. That there is no retirement. There is no like next job. Ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. One more time. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, I couldn't even say what I just said again because I already forgot it.
Hey,
I think that's
ideal.
teaching. That's a teaching in of itself.
If you correlate that you are functioning the natural state, I can't see what is unnatural about the way that I'm functioning.
Wanting to be something other than what you are is unnatural to me. The demand to change yourself, to bring about a change, radical or otherwise, is the cultural input there. You see, You must be something other than what you are. So that is the movement in the direction of becoming something. The movement in the direction of becoming is really the problem, because it is that that creates and tells you that this is me and I want to be something like that. It doesn't matter whether you want to be a billionaire, which you consider is a materialistic goal, or to be an enlightened man or a god man or whatever is your particular fancy. Both are exactly the same. The society, culture may consider one superior to the other, but basically and essentially, both the movements in the direction of becoming something other than what you are is the one that is creating all the problems.
I just want to stamp that.
Yeah.
Stamp of
Universal
approval.
bar.
Universal bars.
Holy smokes. That, because right when the more you hear about enlightened beings, your mind tells you what it is.
Yes.
It tells you what it is, and then you have a goal.
You have images, you have
Yeah.
feelings.
Ideas, your imagination's running wild. And that's trapping. It traps you, you know?
A thought.
Thought.
The spiritual path isn't a path.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe a
Yeah.
saying to play with.
Yeah. No. I like, there is no goal. I'd love to react to that Osho video. There is no goal, because I just saw that once and it's just like, yeah, there is no goal. There cannot be a goal if you... See, I was just about to say, there cannot be a goal if you really want to become enlightened. But then the want, it's like all my wordplay, every time I try and say words, it feels like now, it's like every time a desire comes up in the wordplay, it's just so inherent. It's like, you want X. That just comes so easily. But no, you won't get it. You're not going to get it.
Or you'll get it, but it won't be it.
Yeah.
Oh, that goes back to one of his lines in this video, U.G, where he goes, all of your religions give you a purpose and a meaning. You still are searching for a meaning.
Yes.
You have it. It is right there.
Yeah.
But you're not it.
Yes.
Oh, this is grandiose.
Ooh.
Okay.
Woo. Hey, oh my gosh. Our inspiration today is Gandalf. Who's Gandalf but a wanderer? Bang.
If there is a problem, you have to do something to free yourself from the problem. I am suggesting that what you are doing is the one that is creating the problem, and that is not going to help you to free yourself from that problem.
Listen, U.G, it's not possible for us to get to the bottom of it.
What do you want? Tell me.
To get to the bottom of
Bottom of what?
this living life. You've just spoken and said something about the human condition, which I didn't know about because I'm inside it. You allegedly are outside it, and so you said something which I feel might be important to an insider who cannot see the degradation, who cannot feel the degradation, who cannot feel the masochism. That may be one of the things what your use is.
By coming here, you have lost the precious chance you have of resolving that problem for yourself and by yourself. Then you will know that nobody else, no outsider can help you.
Oh yeah. That's, I don't know if that hit you like it hit me, but I think you can tell it hit me. Woo!
Well, I've heard Jiddu say the exact same
The
thing.
exact same thing.
How do they have a history together? Are they like from the same place?
Brothers?
Are they actually brothers?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But, oh my gosh. This has been a really profound aspect of the growth that I've been experiencing, or the change that I've been experiencing, is realizing that the act of going somewhere to do something to become something else, say enlightened, is like the worst thing I could do. Therefore, I've learned for myself, I can only speak for myself, I am not going to go to, say, Isha, or to India, or to a guru with that in mind. I am just going there because I feel called to, if I ever do. It's just a calling. There's no purpose behind it. There can't be a purpose behind it. I feel like this is the one thing I love Ram Dass. But it feels as though in his rhetoric you can hear that all of his life he's seeking enlightenment so deeply, and it is so admirable to watch, but at the same moment it feels like that's the one barrier to him becoming enlightened. Is that for his whole adult life he was running around the world trying to find it. And he found something, you know? Say it. Yeah.
Our banner on YouTube
Yeah.
is the truth.
Freedom.
Freedom is only found by those who seek.
Yeah.
What if we change it to wander?
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. What do you think? What do you think?
Maybe it's changed by now. Go check the banner.
Maybe it's
I
changed
don't
by
know.
now. Go check the banner.
Does anyone look at the banner? We used to stress out so much about the banner.
Be like,
Which is
oh
that,
my
if,
gosh.
for those of you who don't know, the banner is just that picture at the top of our YouTube page.
Yeah, when you go to the homepage
Yeah.
of our YouTube. Yeah.
Does anyone look at it? Because we don't know your side, but we've spent hours being like, we need this to be right there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. U.G, you literally just hit the nail on the head. How incredible is that? Which is like such a fun paradox, because he definitely put this on.
What?
Like, U.G definitely like brought people in. And he's like, you coming here is like losing the chance that you had to find what you were looking for.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder if he put on these events or if people just showed up. Because at the beginning it said people go there.
Oh.
And it looks like it's just his house.
It does. Maybe, intriguing.
Maybe people literally, he just chills at his house and people just show up.
Wow.
I don't know though.
That would
But
make
yeah.
a lot more sense than why he's saying this.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
This has been a fire journey.
So good.
And we're only 8 minutes of 14. Let's keep
Holy
riding.
shit.
Yeah.
And you have no way you can free
Yeah, but
this.
if you've taken a step out, then you can see what I can't see.
Because I think that part of me is wants to be real, but a part of me as well is unreal, and it's trying to work out that contradiction, and that's why I come and discuss, argue the toss with him, and try to, in a way, through the talk and through the discussion, find myself, if that is possible.
No chance. So you might as well, you see, live in this world, suffer in this world. Live in misery and die in misery. There is no way out. Except to take a drug and go to sleep. For some time you have to wake up again. Or put yourself to sleep for good. I'm sorry.
So what is then this relation between ourselves and the world we live in?
Absolutely nothing, except that the world you experience is the one that is created by you.
But that's a,
You are living in a world of your own. You have created a world of your own experiences and try to project it on the world. So you have no way of experiencing the reality of the world at all. You and I use the same word to describe that as a video camera.
Dude, this whole thing, whatever the hell you want to call this, whatever we're doing right now, and also more specifically the spiritual path, how people would say it, spiritual wandering.
Oh, the pathless path.
Ah, very good. Yes, I am glad.
Isn't that like a Buddhist saying?
That's totally. I've definitely heard.
Oh
that.
my god.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one to tap in. Oh, mama. But it just... Dude, I was just about to say exactly what you just described. It's like the whole thing begins to feel more and more like a paradox. Like just the weirdest... Just the... Like, paradox also in the sense of it's just the weirdest thing. The pathless path. Contradiction. If you can hold both of those in your heart, zing. You know? And
Zen.
also, it's like the feeling like going to do the thing stops you from experiencing the thing. It's just like, then how do you do the thing? But it happens to people, you know? It's like... It's such a mystery. It's like magic. It's just magic. It's wonderful.
This is what everyone needs to check if they're dreaming.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're not, but maybe we are.
Maybe we are.
Oh my gosh. Everything is your perception. You made up this world. And you're trying to project it on stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do you notice that the more and more your perception grows, that you can see right through, at times, doesn't always happen for me, you can see right through either your own or others' mental concepts. Like when someone is speaking from a place of these conceptions that they've made about, like these generalizations that they've made about themselves and others. It's kind of like really empowering, I've felt, to just see right through it. Or just like, I'll say something, I'll be like, huh, that was a load of crap. And like on the inside, I'm just like, oh, okay, let's just not do that again. Funny how I say let's, like there's two of us. I can't do it.
Let's go.
What you are holding, as you see, a pen or a pencil, as the case may be. So we have to accept all these things as valid because they are workable, you see. They make us function in this world to communicate only on that level, you see, intelligently.
I am not in accord of many things. When you say that the world exists only because it's a projection of my imagination, but the world doesn't exist in itself. I cannot understand this declaration, this statement. I don't understand. Really, I try to understand, but because...
The mind can't understand. The mind can't understand. The heart can't.
But he say you cannot understand because the instrument you use to understand is the intellect. Your intellect is conditioned, and so you cannot do. But what I can do? Nothing. Close. Finished. We say, hold it down, bye-bye. You tell.
There's this stretch we used to do in soccer.
Yeah.
It's you go like this. Can you see me? You go like this, right?
Open the gate? Yeah. Close the gate.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're called open and close the gate.
Yeah.
But then everyone would debate what way is open, what way is closed. Because it depends where the hinge is.
Okay, yeah.
And this guy goes, and then, you know, I like try to perceive what he's saying, and I'm perceiving it in the mind, and then he tells me that that instrument can't be perceived, so the door is closed.
Ah. I don't get it.
I'm saying
Yes.
it depends where you're perceiving the hinge at.
Yes.
Did it just close?
Yes.
Or did it just open?
That's an Eli type perception thing. I like that. That's, yeah.
That was a lot.
Oh, that was a lot. But hey, we're deep.
Yeah,
We're deep
we're
in it.
real deep.
We are real deep.
Check out this way to hit the play button.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, what is there to understand? You tell me.
The,
I will sit at
the
your
signification of life.
Huh?
The signification of
The
life.
significance of life.
Yes.
Huh? How long will it take to understand the significance and meaning
That
of
is
life?
not
8 years gone. So you're already asking the question, you see. What will happen? I don't have many more years left.
Also, to understand the signification
If
of
you are-
life, and that at the end of my life, that is something interesting.
No, same question you will ask after another 20 years. I guarantee. Until you stop asking that question. And that question is not there, you are there.
Oh!
So that's-
What did you just say? What did you say?
When that question is there, you are not there.
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh man, this is yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, give it to us.
It makes me think of whenever you experience something,
Okay.
afterwards, you give it significance in your life.
Very true.
You're
Very
like
true.
You're like, oh, that was like such a beautiful moment.
Looking back,
I connected so well with those people. I did something I didn't expect that I was able to do.
where would I be now without that?
Every time you do that, you're just building ego. You're building the thing
Karma.
that you
Your bubble.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He said last episode
I
at
did.
the end of it that this one was gonna get weird.
It's weird. Why'd I say? The heat. Who will know? Who will know if it's because of the heat? But the sweat under my pits says differently. The sweat under my pits knows that I am losing water quickly, and I am also losing my mind, which is just
Real good.
lovely.
No,
Oh,
it's
wow.
good. It's not. It's the opposite of bad. It's good.
It's good.
All right,
Right.
let's go.
I big fan of this guy. Okay. Kind like closest teacher to him is Jedu.
100%.
Like 100%. If we could just for the next I'm not going to say anything more. That was going to be just the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Yeah, I could tell.
Woo!
The reason why you keep asking the question. You do not want
To
the question to come to an end. The question and death are very closely related. They are one and the same.
Bro! thing is wanting to want something. It's like he's has the perception that this guy wants to know the answer to the question. Oh my.
How much of the time getting to know someone is spent... How much of the time when you know someone is spent reaffirming the things you already know about each other?
Oh. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. 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 Just the rhetoric of like people try and share their importance with each other, like family or close friends. Like, I know you, and let me tell you what you should do in this situation that you need help with because I know you. Or, you know, that's so Mitch. That's so, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and that just puts you in a box.
It doesn't put you in a box, it puts them in a box. It puts the perceiver in the box.
That's very good. Doesn't need to put you in the box.
I chill in a lot of boxes. Gotta find a way out of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like teachings like this, it shows you the boxes there.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
And then you're
And it's
looking
funny.
around.
Like, what has he done though? Is what's incredible. Is like he's been speaking in these really weird terms, and it's like we got to all these different places. Last year might have not gotten anywhere. Not a chance. Not a chance. We were just talking about how niche we are right now as a channel, and we are loving it. We just like just like some of our video titles and stuff that are just like people who are like really into this stuff are really gonna find funny, or something like that. Like someone who's just like way out of left field just gets recommended our page, are just gonna be like, keep scrolling. Like, what the heck is that?
Not those guys.
Yeah, not those weirdos.
But the real ones. We're here for you.
Not Jesse Pinkman and knockoff Jesus. Dude, someone in the comments, someone actually thought you were Jesse Pinkman. They were like, is that the guy from Breaking Bad? Like, but a legitimate question.
I have never watched Breaking Bad, so I've only seen like 2 pictures of Jesse Pinkman from you guys saying I look like him. But I know nothing about how he moves, how he acts, I don't care. Screw Jesse Pinkman, alright?
Jesus was from the Middle East. What are you talking about?
What if we just lose mad fans?
Yeah.
Like, but I thought it was Jesus and Pinkman.
I was the one who commented that. We've been doing this for 51 minutes.
This whole episode's going on.
Wow, I love it.
I feel like it's just got it.
It just has to.
It's just got it.
Who knows how much longer we're gonna go?
Yeah, we're at 12 out of 14 chakras right now.
We are moving out of the body.
That's good.
The answers that those people, the wise men, have given you are not really the answers.
This dude's peeing his pants right now.
This dude's the opposite of freedom.
Yes. Oh, dude. That's like.
Do you want to look?
Yeah.
So we know that there's paths and stuff. Just don't take that path.
Yeah.
We know it's a pathless path.
Oh man, but just you know. We know one thing it's not.
Yeah,
it's just that face. That like look of shame.
Yeah.
That's just not.
But hey, sometimes you gotta go through it. Because that might be the look of like, oh, I've been wrong this whole time.
That's a great first step.
Maybe you do want that. Hey.
Whatever.
And so if they were the answers, there wouldn't be any question there. The fact that you keep asking this question all the time means that they are not the answers. Supposing I give you an answer, you will repeat this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Religion.
The fact that
Dude, okay, and also how is
A
he
lot
gonna
of religion, not all religion.
how's he gonna get the answer? He's gonna get the answer with a verbal response. Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for this round table discussion. And that's just like, again, that's so similar to all these teachers going on and giving videos and just like, hey, this is only a chance for you to get your foot in the door. It's like you won't get the answers to the questions with whatever the hell I say. It could be maybe the way I say it. It could be the energy that's transferred when I say it. But then there's like all these other things besides talking that can convey it. That I think it's so important to be open to. If you can. Or maybe not important. Doesn't matter.
Just doesn't.
It just doesn't matter.
Just doesn't.
there is no significance, no meaning, no purpose, is something which you will not accept. The certainty that is here cannot be transmitted to you or to anybody. I have no illusions. When that comes to an end, there is no need for me to transmit anything. There won't be anybody left there to find out the meaning, the purpose, and the significance.
Yeah. Okay, I see who we're dealing with here. Oh yeah.
Then only you will understand. Nature has no use for your culture, no use for our ideas, no use for your religious thinking, no use for gods. The nature wants your body to recycle. I'm sorry.
I cannot agree completely.
You cannot
I
agree
think
because
that
it's frightening that is that all after 80 years of my life
I think
discussing these very profound questions for 61 years, the usefulness of this body is only for nature.
This is U.G Krishnamurti, no filter.
Dude,
You know?
it is his evil twin that you're like, I like it. It's Kylo Ren.
It's the evil twin. Once good and evil don't have meaning anymore.
Yes, exactly. It's like the evil twin that you can at a certain point look at and be like, it's getting you to the same spot. It's just as useful. This like slap in the face, then slap you with the back of the hand in the face. Like that's
Just that
That's
roast of
what you
I'm
mean.
80 years old and I've been discussing this for 61 years.
yeah.
That's brutal.
And also, it just doesn't matter because some people have been discussing things like this for 61 years and they're no further. But you can feel how far this man is. You can feel it. And it's just, wow. And you can also feel how this other guy who's asking the question saying, I can't agree with all of that. It's right there. It's the agreeing or the disagreeing that is trapping him. It's like the existing, it's nowhere to stand. Nowhere to stand. This guy is trying to plant his feet firmly and he's like, okay, well, I clearly don't know everything. Let me try and like inch my way this way. But then you just got to realize it's like you're not standing on anything. You can't.
And U.G is just like keeps pulling pulling
Yeah,
away the
yeah,
carpet
yeah.
that he's put beneath him.
And he keeps trying to like step towards UG, but also like keep one foot back here where he knows it's safe, and then it's just like, hopefully at a certain point you lose your balance. You go, wah! Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of that whole lose your balance thing. And
Yes.
Okay. Just dropped a video on our other channel that had to do with this whole moving process and moving on in life. You should go check it out if you want.
True.
Which is interested in recycling this body. There must be something more than that. Come on, Mr. Alani. Just go out,
Take care.
walk, do something more significant.
Wow.
That is just... I feel like one of the craziest things is how it's completely up to the other person, no matter how powerful a being is. It seems like. It's like that other being can influence you, but it's still really up to you. Because you would think that a being could get so powerful that it's just like they touch you, you're enlightened. But that's just not how it works. It's like, I haven't heard any being that has some sort of power like that.
Yeah.
That's just incredible. It's like every ounce of power is in your hands for your own perception and capabilities.
It's the thing UG said, and it's also how Jiddu says you need to be a light for yourself.
Oh.
You know, you can't be a candle.
Oh.
If you're a candle, you're gonna get blown out.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Was that as much of a ride for you guys as it was for us?
That actually felt like 15 minutes, and it was like an hour.
Yeah.
That was one of like the smoothest reactions I've ever had. Wow.
That was so cool.
That was incredible.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll meta this one, and it'll just be like a 4-hour long video.
Oh my god. Don't ask for that, please.
You could ask for it.
Don't do it.
Oh my goodness, folks.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Were we annoying? I want to know. Was it fun? Also want to know. Or I don't. Doesn't matter. Much love.
Much love. Alright, I quit.